Hey guys, Foxdrop here, welcome back to another League of Legends gameplay. Today we're playing some Xin Zhao in the old Jingle Jangle. Really strong early game champion with a really strong item build, Eclipse plus Steraks. I love it, you're gonna love it, definitely abuse it in solo queue. Check it out. Why do you prefer Hail Blaze over Conquer on Xin? Hail Blaze is better early, better ganks. So I'm just like, yo, solo queue and I'm just running around trying to gank people, then I Hail Blades. Two super thin base layers with cheese in the middle. Oh, okay. Domino's is good, but prefer making my own pizza anytime. I'm actually not a huge pizza person in general. But Domino's, there's like crack in that shit. And Domino's is just absolutely peng. Domino's is just something else, man. Legit. There is something about it. There's something about it. Spaghetti pizza? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Domino's has MSG and a lot of cheese. Yeah, I usually go for like, so I've been trying to get like the low, like the thin crust or the thin base and like the low fat cheese and stuff like that, because I do think like, so I enjoy Domino's a lot, but it, without fail, my gut is like, bruh. Do you know what I mean? So I see like they've got like a vegan menu and stuff. Like Domino's has been pretty good at having that kind of stuff. I generally might just try like a vegan pizza next time, because I'm imagining obviously vegan would be some kind of fake cheese, and that'll probably be better, like a thin base and fake cheese might be better for me. Foxdrop looks like Ozzy from Survivor. I don't know who that is, but I'm assuming he's handsome, so thank you. A meatball sub. Yo, what's up, Outplayable? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for being in, my man. Guess I'm holding mid lane. Want to go for actual Italian pizza? Yeah, it's like I say, I'm not huge on pizza unless it's Domino's. Italian pizza's alright though. Like, so one of my favorite places to eat is like to go to an Italian. If it's not like Mackey's or somewhere with a fucking, you know, like a burger or something, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd like getting Italian, and sure, I'll have a pizza there. But I want to, okay, yo, chat. Okay, I'm gonna say something here. I want your thoughts. I want your thoughts on this. Do you agree with me that there are some foods which are like, I don't know, basic AF and should stay that way? For example, okay, I'm going to give you an example. Spaghetti. Ham and cheese panini. Like, these meals are, as I say, basic AF. If I go and order a ham and cheese panini from some kind of like, you know, cafe or like a restaurant or whatever, I don't want like a fancy cut of meat, like it's all seasoned and all that bullshit. Well, not like, obviously I don't want you to feed me like pig penis, but do you know what I mean? Like, I recently had a ham and cheese panini from a cafe in town, which is a little bit like trendy. And it was just like, I don't know what they used in the meat, but it was just like, dude, it's a ham and cheese panini. Like, this is a bog standard food. Just don't, just literally, just serve it. Just accept it. Accept that it is like the most bog standard food in the fucking world, man. And just let it be. Do you know what I mean? Don't reinvent it. Just let it be. And I feel like that with a lot of pizza as well. Not all pizzas. Some pizzas can be fancy. Some pizzas can be fancy for sure. But things like fucking a cheese pizza or a fucking like a ham and cheese, you know, something really basic like that. The amount of times I've had that a pizza like that, and it's just been like so extra. It's just like, nah. Obviously, if I've come to your restaurant and ordered a fucking cheese pizza or a ham pizza, I'm obviously not a connoisseur of the fine arts. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. You don't have to impress me with your cheese pizza. Obviously, I'm white as shit. I'm just a white boy. Like, just give me the bog standard basic bollocks, and that's that. You know what I mean? Doesn't Domino's got extra in the crust? Yeah, Domino's crust is pretty chunky. Sounds like a cheap date. For sure, man. I'm defo a cheap date. Like, I literally I was just organising meeting up with someone. And she's like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? And I was like, I don't know, just fucking go to a cafe or something. And she's like, what about bowling or mini golf? And I'm just like, what the fuck? An activity? Like, Jesus fuck, what? I mean, sure, let's do it. But really, I just can't be out. Like, I'm generally just like the easiest, like, yo, my ideal first date is she comes here. Okay, and she comes here. No, I'm joking. She'll show up to my front door. We'll watch Austin Powers and chat. That's it. That's literally the ideal first date. We don't even have to, like, there is no sexual implication in the slightest. You know? It's just lazy date. You know? That's where it's at. That's the perfect first date. You wish Netflix and chill wasn't mean to death? Exactly, legit. Just come over and just watch something. Like, it's perfect. It's really perfect. I mean, I totally understand, especially for a girl, like, going to someone's house is like, okay, maybe not, because, you know, you might be uncomfortable doing that. Do you know what I mean? Like, what if I'm like a body part collector or something, right? But I don't really understand. Or is it I don't understand? I don't really ascribe to the concept of, like, going overboard with these things. It's like, nah, it's just not worth it, is it? It's just effort. I honestly think, like, you learn so much about someone when you just put them in like the most kind of basic, like, in their natural habitat, you know. And let's be real, most people's natural habitat isn't bowling or mini golf. Most people's natural habitat is, like, just whatever they would do standard in their pastime, and a lot of people, that would be watching a film. For some other people, that would be going down to the pub. Do you know what I mean? I just think that's the best thing you can do. If you just want to get to know someone, that's all there is to it, really. IMHO. But I also realise, I say that, I'm very biased because I'm exceptionally lazy. So I kind of just CBA to do all these things anyway. When that goes, I'm going in on him. What does CBA mean? CBA is can't be asked. Basically means you can't be bothered. It literally means you can't be bothered. This is the problem with finding a wife. It's like with Pokemon. You have to go out into the tall grass and rummage around a little bit, or you're just not gonna find it. But in order to do that, you know, you've got to go out and go into the tall grass. But it's like I can't be asked. I want my Pokemon to sit and chill and watch TV with me. But I can't find a Pokemon sitting and watching TV and chilling. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's just the worst. It's just the worst, man. My first date with my first girlfriend, I took her on a tour of nice bits of London, like your bedroom, that I researched myself, booked Sky Garden, went for a fancy meal, got some cute presents. Second date, we went to her place and made out for hours. Okay. I think that's pretty good, honestly. You earned that, though. You did earn that. You definitely earned that. Maybe I hesitated here too much. Only actions truly speak. I'm gonna go mid and put this herald down while plates are up. Do we win this 2v2? Can he take some fucking damage or what? I mean, obviously no, but hey. She has electrocute on Lux. Okay. Fair play to you, mate. Why did I... What the fuck? Uh-oh. Ah! That's GG. Please don't be here. Cheers. My first date with my recent ex was during COVID time, so we zoomed and watched a movie. It was the day before her birthday, so I bought a cookie cake and ate it myself right in front of her. Nice, man. And how did that go? Well, I mean, she was your ex, so I guess that went well. Good shit, man. Good shit. Yeah, okay, I mean, it's literally about to spawn. Might as well just do it now. What about, do you guys have any cool first date stories? Like the ideal scenario for me is like, you're talking for a bit online, you get to know each other, and then you just meet up and watch Netflix and chill, you know? That's literally it. That's just like the ideal scenario. Bold to assume any of us has had a date. Okay. That's a decent shout, honestly. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Fair play. That's a cool skin Seraphine's got. Okay. Give you food? Yeah, legit. See? But I feel like, so okay, here's an observation / an opinion. I want you guys to give me some feedback. I feel like the dating scene is predominantly an extrovert's thing. Does that make sense? Like the whole concept of going out on a date and dating people and stuff, I think is a very extroverted concept. So it does make me think, like, for introverts at least, like you're at a disadvantage right from the get-go. because you're not leading with your you know, you're not putting your best foot forward as an introvert by going on a date. But you have, I mean, but the thing is, like, how do you can't, it's kind of hard to find someone if you don't, right? So it's one of the things I noticed, like, being on Tinder and stuff like that. It's like everyone is just, you know, everyone loves to travel, everyone loves going out with the girls, everyone loves being down the pub all the time, you know, all that kind of shit. And it's just like, where's the dickhead that wants to, like, be a fat piece of shit? Do you know what I mean? They're not on Tinder. That's where they are. They're not on Tinder. So I don't know where that is. Is it mid? Find me a man or woman to take on a cute cafe date and I'm set. There you go. Sorted. I married my college girlfriend. You've no idea how adult dating works. Yeah. Just a friend of a friend. Well, so this is kind of my plan, right? It's like, if I can make enough IRL friends by going out on dates with people, maybe I can get invited to places where I can then find then I can find my wife. Which reminds me, I need to hit up the girl I went on a date with recently. Didn't really feel like we clicked in that sense, but I should become her friend, because then when she's doing stuff with friends, she'll invite me. What's up, Donkey? How you doing? Yo, it's good to see you, Donkey. Yeah, it's been a while, man. I hope you're doing well. You go, look, we've done this dance before, Nocturne, Viego. We've done this dance before. Are we gonna do it again? I was literally in the exact same spot, bud. The exact same spot. We've already done this once, man. We've already done this once. Come on, bro. The very same game. Why is my team with 3 junglers? Yeah, Nocturne, Lucian, and Xin. You're right. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the current meta. Everyone's a jungler. Whoops. Deja vu. Maybe I can practice my dolphin noises. See, if a girl wanted to hear my dolphin noises, then she should just take me to the bedroom. That's my that's my you know. You guys don't need me, right? I mean, why the shit am I doing fucking red buff? Ooh. I think I'm kind of trolling, but I'll tank for Nocturne for a bit here. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Am I smurfing? No, I'm just OP Xin Zhao player, and Xin Zhao is also an OP champion. So, how is Zinar supposed to be used? All right. So Zinar has 2 functions. Its main function is it creates that circle around you. And anything that damages you from outside the circle doesn't hurt you. So you want to jump into, like, in a team fight, for example, you jump into the middle of everyone, you press R, and you're, like, invincible, basically. It also pushes everyone away apart from the person you're focusing. So you just jump at someone, slap down your R. That's the main way to use it. The way I used it here. So your ulti on Xin does damage as well, but it does percentage damage of their current health, right? So if you use it on someone who's on 100 health, then it's going to do way less damage than if you use it on someone who's on, like, 3,000 health, right? So ideally, in order to get the max damage out of your combo, you want to lead with your ulti. And honestly, like the ideal, so I kind of misplayed it a bit here, because I started with my ult, and starting with my ult meant that my ulti did the most damage. But because I hadn't actually hit Lux before I used my ulti, it knocks her away, right? Because it knocks away everyone apart from the person you're attacking. And so essentially, what happened was I then had to use my charge. Because I was using my ultimate to get the most damage possible, I then had to use my charge to follow up after she'd been knocked away, which then meant that if she hadn't escaped to get away from me, I wouldn't have had a follow-up because I had just used my E to engage. And she did. She actually did flash away, but she died as I hit her, like mid-flash, so it didn't matter, but still. Like the ideal thing, what I should have done there, more optimal thing, is I should have auto-attacked her once, and then use my ulti. That way it would have done slightly less damage, but still a huge amount of damage, and it wouldn't have knocked her away, which is more important in that situation. I do smurf in every elo because I'm just that good. Yeah, that's very true. This build is actually like turbo broken, by the way. It should be illegal to buy these two items together. Eclipse and Steraks. Like, they make you do so much damage. They make you so tanky. And most importantly, they both give you like a similar effect with the shield. So it's like you get two Steraks shields. You get the Eclipse shield and the Steraks shield. And it's like, holy moly. That helps a lot. You're very welcome, Forest Fire, mate. You're very welcome, man. See you next game, noobs. 7-0 and 8, okay.